as well as the Clay Edwards Show Rumble account. We are officially live there too. Hope to see everybody. Hit the share button, hit the like button, comment wherever you're watching this. If you're streaming it from wyb.com from your phone, please share it to your last 4 or 5 people you were text messaging with. A little bit goes a long way when we're trying to spread the good word here on the Clay Edwards Show. We're going to start Monday off with a little good news, a little Mississippi flavor. Change it up a little bit around here. I know I ain't scared to be negative. Y'all know me. I'm going to die on that hill. We're going to shine light in a dark place. This is the day I die. I promise you that. I ain't never going to change. You have my word on that. But we are going to try to share good news when we have good news to share. And we do this morning. I'm opening my notes here. I was sitting here running my mouth with our 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. host, Mr. Matthew Bishop, prior to sitting down instead of logging in like I need to be logging in. We got Miss Lindsey Beckham just sitting down. She'll be joining us here in 1 minute. Let me get my notes logged in here. First, I want to give a shout out to Brandon, Mississippi's very own Will the Thrill Rogers. He had to transfer out of Mississippi State because, look, I'm a State fan, but I'm just going to tell you straight up, they did that dude dirty. They lied to him when they hired that coach last year. They didn't put the offense in they were supposed to put in there, and they just lied and wasted a year of his career. He transferred out to the national championship runner-up University of Washington Huskies. And then, of course, Caleb DeBoer, that coach left unannounced and went to Alabama. And look, after what happened to Alabama, this thing to happen to Mr. Will Rogers. Anyway, with all that said, Will beat the defending national champ University of Michigan Wolverines in a rematch from the national championship game, actually. Different coaches, different players, same teams, same schools, should I say. So shout out to Brandon, Mississippi's very own Will Rogers. Look, man, I've known his dad loosely for years and years and years. I used to go to I went to all of Gardner Minshew's games when he was at Brandon. And my buddy Jake Wimberly's the voice of the Brandon Bulldogs. And he used to sit in there with Jake and went to all of those games. And the offensive coordinator is Wyatt Rogers, which is Will's dad. And he's still the offensive coordinator there at Brandon. So I don't want to sit here and pretend I'm family friends with any of them, but I do know them loosely enough. And the Mississippi boys and the Rankin County boys, Tri-County area boys at the end of the day. And Will's still a Bulldog, in my opinion, whether it's Brandon or Mississippi State. I don't care what you say. I know some people that have had some negative things to say about him leaving, but hey, you got to do what's best for you. And that is a sign of my growth, by the way. I just want y'all to know that, because I used to have been in that camp. You start understanding money, you start understanding that fans don't really give a damn about you. Those fans ain't gonna be paying your bills when you're done with school. So it's NIL era as well. Hope we got paid to go out to University of Washington, and I think his NIL value became worth a little bit more after that big win Saturday out there in Seattle. I guess the University of Washington's in Seattle. Yes, in Seattle. So congratulations to Will. Then in a late twist yesterday afternoon, another Mississippian had a huge victory as well. And I'm not even talking about football here. I know a lot of Mississippians won big in the NFL yesterday. Congratulations to Ricky Stenhouse Jr. The dude managed to survive a 28-car pileup, the largest wreck in Talladega history. Mississippi's very own. We don't get many NASCAR drivers out of Mississippi, which seems like a really weird thing. We've had Lake Speed and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. And I think Lake Speed only won one race because everybody else wrecked out, if my memory serves me correct. Hey, but it don't matter. Somebody had to win. Damn, Lake Speed won. Same thing yesterday, and one of the closest finishes in NASCAR history against two former champions. He in just inches. I actually took a picture of the TV screen. I was watching the last race. Congratulations to Ricky Stenhouse Jr. on a big old win yesterday. Love that dude, man. Won the Daytona 500 a couple years ago. I think was it last year maybe. He's got 2 wins, and they're 2 big ones, Talladega and Daytona. I mean, Dale Earnhardt Jr. made a living without ever winning a championship, just winning at Talladega and Daytona. There's just something about those two places. It just means more, like football in the SEC. So with all that said, let me cut Lindsey's mic on. Lindsey, good morning. I know you're having
Good
headphone
morning.
problems. We'll get your headphones situated during the break here. Let me get you. I'll get you on the camera in the next segment. It takes a little negotiating. I don't want to take away from the radio. Well, actually, lies. I can do it right here. It would help if. How do I have it on? Anyway, I will get the. I will fix the camera when we come back. I had to adjust it a second ago for something. Lindsey, good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm good. Watched your video this morning. I'm just highly impressed with the way Mississippi came together and pulled all of that water together, all those efforts together to get that stuff to those people in North Carolina who so desperately need it. So
I want to talk about that too. Real quick, Christy, shout out to Christy Kendall with Drive Your Line. She just let me know Ricky's actually won Daytona twice, the July 4th race and the Daytona 500. So three restrictor plate races at the super speedways. That's my dog right there. I would love to meet Ricky. I mean, look, Ricky's been living his best life for a while. He got to hook up with Danica Patrick for a while. And, I would have never guessed it when Danica was racing, but she's a big Trump girl.
Is she?
Yeah, a big conservative girl. Which, typically people with money, deep down, they're conservative.
Well, we know the good-looking ones are conservative.
The good-looking ones, absolutely. So, somebody said we had no sound on YouTube. I can fix that real quick. Here. You come in here on a Monday morning and you get hot to trot. You got to hit all these buttons. And sometimes you mess stuff up and you forget to hit stuff. Well, I don't know. There's no reason there shouldn't be sound on YouTube. We may have to kill the feed and start it back. So, because there's no reason we shouldn't have sound. I'll tell you what, let's do this. Let's take our first break. When we come back, I want